Can realtors lie to get buyers to pay more by creating a fictitious bidding war? That is the question. And it's followed up by, how is there no code of ethics and there are no checks and balances? Here's the story. The house has been on the market for 2 months, too long in our market where houses are selling in days. I wonder where this is at, guys. The minute we show interest, we're told there's another buyer with a strong offer and are pushed to give our highest and best the very next day. We do. They come back with this very low, you need to go much higher to compete.
Much low.
We go 50,000 higher.
Whoa.
We have a tie. Both offers are the same. My agent asks what we'll do. They say another 15,000. Now 15,000 will increase my monthly payment by $100. Not a big deal, but I don't know if there's another buyer altogether. I don't know if I just went up 65,000 for nothing, but because of a scamming agent. Having been looking for a long time, I feel like walking away. I feel like I'm being played. For reference, oh, here he goes. This is White Plains, New York. So what is going on? Can a realtor lie and create a fictitious bidding war?
Well, there's always this thought where, I mean, we've felt it before, but like as soon as you get, I mean, it could be something that's been on the market for 90 days. Yep. I mean, this is a different market, but if you get one offer, you sometimes get just one, two, three offers at the same time on a property that's been on the market for like a long time. Yep. And it's weird. It's very eerie. Yep. And it always feels like, oh my gosh, like my client's going to think I'm lying or something, or like, you know, people and the buyer's agents always think that too. They're going like, yeah, right. And when they lose out on the deal, we've had people going like, oh my gosh, like I had no idea. I really thought you were lying to me.
It is wild because we have talked about this multiple times, and it's like the property, the energy changes, and all of a sudden it just gets multiple offers. I mean, there's times that like an event or something will happen, right? A lowering of the rate, or, you know, and then that could create a demand or a surge. But it is wild.
But it'd just be stupid a listing agent would be really stupid to do this with one offer. I mean,
right.
You risk
losing a
good buyer, because some buyers are like, you know what, I don't want to deal with the multiple offer situation.
That happens a lot.
And they walk away.
Yep.
Right? So that happens a lot. So why would you risk doing that? It doesn't make any sense.
And from the perspective of the realtor, yes, we are working to get the seller the most amount of money, obviously. I think, though, that buyers think that we're trying to bid it up so we make more money. And I can tell you that thought never even enters into the equation, for me, at least.
No.
So we do have a code of ethics, the National Association of Realtors. So if you're a realtor, you subscribe to NAR, you're a member, and you agree to this code of ethics. And it does say that we have to deal fairly, openly, honestly with the public and other agents and other buyers. And so we have to be honest. So no, we cannot fictitiously create bidding wars just to get you to pay more money. Now, that being said, do I think that there are agents out there that do it? Heck yeah, absolutely.
They're idiots.
There are.
Well,
they are.
Especially if it's been on the market for 60 days. Especially if you're at list or over, because the market is spoken at that point, right?
You want to get it sold.
Exactly. It's said what it's worth.
But there are. I just do think that there are agents out there that do lie.
If we're in a hot market, yeah, probably.
I feel like they do lie.
They probably, if we're in a hot market, a really hot market,
especially
I'm sure
if it's an owner agent.
On the other hand,
because a lot of times maybe what was going on is that a listing agent has a buyer that's coming to town the next couple days or something like that, and they're waiting for them to come in and to actually see the property and make an offer, and so they're trying to hold off on. It could
be a delay tactic. It could be hey, people want what other people want, and so I'm going to tell you that someone else wants this, so you want it too.
Yeah.
And here's another theory for you. Okay, so let's say they're a member of Zoodealio. Let's say they get the Zoodealio cash offer. Let's say that the buyer comes and makes an offer, and they say, I already have a cash offer.
You can always have multiple offers.
They're not lying. They have another cash offer. So what can a buyer do that's in this circumstance to feel good about increasing their offer? I have a suggestion. Ask for proof. Yep. They can redact the names. Yep. So they can take out the buyer name. They can take out the agent name, but ask for proof of the other offer. I've had that happen to me. And when you're dealing in a situation where you're being open and honest, you're happy to get it.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think redacting the information and sharing that page, you could even go, if you really are sus on the listing agent, ask them to send you an email, the forwarded email of the offer, redact that information, right? You can get surgical on it and make sure that you're not being taken for a ride.
I remember when we were selling one, and we had an agent that didn't believe us, or I don't know if it's the agent that didn't believe us or the client. They walked away, and then once it went under contract, they called and was like, "You really had another offer?"
We're like, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We really did.
Like, it's really under contract? Like, yes, it's under contract. We weren't lying to you.
Again, I just want to reiterate, if you're not in real estate, we are being really open with you. It happens. You can have a property that's been sitting on the market for months, nothing. You maybe do a price reduction, or maybe not. It just all of a sudden hits that point. The energy shifts, as Elliot mentioned, and you won't have one offer. You will have 3 offers, and everybody will be confused. They may think that you're lying as a listing agent, but you're not. You're just doing your job. And if you want the house, ante up, but maybe ask for some proof so you don't get taken advantage of.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in.